Oh my God, look at that view you guys
It says
have
you're the
in my
host
backyard.
now.
Okay, perfect. Got it. I logged in through my thing. Okay, perfect. All right, so our call, weekly call, team call, it is October 20th, 2015. Welcome, everybody. All right, so I want to dive right in because there's a lot to cover. First and foremost, everyone should know that the Fall Classic is coming up. And for those of you that didn't do the Fall Classic with us last year, basically what Beachbody does, and you'll see it as you go through like a calendar year, they have a system and they have all these different tools in place to kind of boost our business when it starts to kind of die and go into like this sort of lull for a little while. And Christine, you can probably talk about what Carl said, but right now, October and November, December is when people start to fall off and like lose sight of their fitness, lose sight of their eating. We're going into the holidays. We're going into Christmas and Thanksgiving, and people aren't thinking about getting fit. So what Beachbody does is they will do this Fall Classic. Hi, Rachel. So essentially what the Fall Classic is a push, is a sort of like, let's go get them, let's team up, and let's really hit the ground and plant our seeds. And it's a friendly competition. So the Fall Classic, I posted in the team page the link to it where you can read all of the rules. And if you really want to dive in and figure out what prizes you can get, it's all laid out there. But essentially it is teams of 3. It could be anybody on this team. There can only be one lifetime diamond. So for example, Diana and I could not be on the same team. Okay. So you don't have to have a diamond. All 3 people can be coaches. All 3 people can be emeralds. You just can't have more than one diamond on your team. Okay. So I think the registration already opened, and it's open until until Halloween, until the 31st. So I think we should start really talking about creating teams of 3. And then essentially what happens is that you get points. So for every successful point, you get 1 point. And then you'll see there's rules, and they give you extra points for certain things. If you advance your rank, you get an extra point, like whatever it is. Each coach, whatever it is allowed to earn up to 35 points. And then basically the winners out of the entire organization, the top tier prize I saw is a all expense paid trip out to LA, where you get your name engraved on the Fall Club flag or whatever it is. I don't know. But you basically get to meet with executives. You get flown out for the day.
Angela, even the tier 1 prizes is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's the webinar hosted by DeWitt Jones. He's amazing. We saw him at Summit.
So amazing.
Remember, I was just bawling. I couldn't even stop.
I know, we were like holding hands. We're like,
So they look pretty cool.
So you get prizes based on what tiers, right? So there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then there's the grand prize. So I don't know, Diana, the last challenge we had, you earned the selfie stick.
Yeah.
You can earn a book. You can earn, whatever it is. You can earn, there's certain prizes for certain levels of success. But those are teams of 3, and I will obviously have a team. And I say the 2 people that are on this call I want on my team right now, Christine and Laura. How about that? Team of 3. Here we go. Now we need a name.
All right, don't discuss this now because me and Rachel might come up with a better name. So
okay. I'm not discussing names.
Put your big girl panties on and get ready.
Oh, those are fighting words. So that's the Fall Classic. For those of you that don't know what that is, but we will register a team and we'll start talking. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the importance of a sneak peek. And I know we just started doing this, and this is only probably our second or third or maybe even 4th time through. But for those of you that don't know, Team Eagle, or actually it's really Mickey from Team Eagle, is hosting this Heart and Hustle group. Basically, they're making a huge push for the 4th quarter. So I think me, Laura, and Diana and Rachel, I think you're in that group too, right? Christine, I didn't put you in because it would have been too much.
Yeah, that's okay.
With Coach Basics, and it was just too much.
Yeah, Dodie and Sarah in it as well.
Yeah, so there's some older coaches in there that needed a push. So basically we're making this big push, and one of the big things that they're doing is a sneak peek, which started today. So they have set up, and I like this because Mickey is taking it and she's just setting it up for us. And I want to model what she's doing as we grow as a team. But she started a sneak peek today. One of the challenges was you have to post a picture and you have to post about your sneak peek and invite people to it. And I reached out to her and I was like, listen, well, I already have a sneak peek scheduled for next week, the 26th. Can I use that date, or do I have to go by your date? And she's like, girl, listen, if you are not where you want to be, there's no reason why you can't do mine and do yours next week, okay? Because the more chances and more opportunities you have to invite somebody into your glimpse or sneak peek, whatever you want to call it, of the coaching opportunity, the better success that you're going to have in recruiting and inviting people to the team, okay? So I have to tell you that I realized something about myself today, and I hate it. I'm changing it. But I'm like that person, and maybe you guys are like this too. You're like, no, I could so figure this out myself. I could so do it better. I can so write something better. And I was like, you know what? I am just going to copy and paste the script that they gave us and see what happens. And do you want to know that I literally, instead of like, hi, Michelle, I was like, hi. Her name was Walisha. I'm like, hi, Walisha. I noticed that you liked my post. Literally, this is what I said. I said, I noticed that you liked my post for my sneak peek. I can read it to you. It was crazy. It was like the simplest thing. And literally, let me read it, what I said. And this is from the script that Team Eagle posted. And this is why we have to remember, we do not have to reinvent the wheel ever. People have done this over and over, and it works. So I said, hi, Alicia. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I saw that you liked my post about the private group explaining what I do as a Beachbody coach. Would you like to come in, be a fly on the wall, and see what I do as a team? Hi, Angela. Yes, I would love to come and see.
Oh my God, it's hysterical.
Hysterical. Same message to somebody else, right? This is what I get. And this is me being fearful of copying and pasting because I can write it better, right? Okay. Sure, your posts are great. Love reading your stuff. And I added her too. So now listen, I don't know what's going to come of it, but what I'm saying is that using something that has been tested and used before and not making yourself crazy and reinventing the wheel, get you 2 yeses. Now, that's just planting the seed. But the importance of this sneak peek really is to always have something to invite to. So whether it's a free challenge, the paid challenge, and then the sneak peek, it's always an invitation to something. Now, I listened to an amazing call. There's a group that I'm in about a zillion groups, but it is actually hosted by Janelle Summers, which those of you that don't know who she is Chalene Johnson's sister. And
is that the Beachbody Champions?
I don't know. No, it's not Champions. I think it's like Coach Success, maybe?
Right.
You're in that.
Yeah.
So Janelle Summers is one of the only people to do this. She is a 15-star diamond in 3 business centers. And she's like a multi-millionaire. She hosts this huge group, which she opens up to basically anyone in the organization, which is phenomenal. And in there, she posts links to her team calls, which happen during the day because most of her coaches are not working anymore. They're just working. Yeah, they're all home at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's when her calls are. So she has some great calls, guys. And if you're not in that group and you want to be in it, I will plug you into it. So I listened to this call about how to kind of boost your business by using these tools, the sneak peek. And the coach that was a guest speaker, her name is Meg Kozlowski, but I think it changed recently. She's having a baby really soon. I forgot her last name, but I'll find it. So she was basically saying that, you obviously want to help people and your challengers are where your retail stuff is. But you've really got to focus, if you want to build this business, on recruiting a rock star team. That's where you're going to build this business. And creating those, finding those rock stars are typically the challengers that have had success, the challengers that want to pay it forward. So your farm is your challengers. But she said, if you want to grow this business and be able to, really provide for your family and really help the masses, and basically duplicate yourself, it's creating a rock star team and attracting people like you are. Okay, not, listen, the discount coaches are great, but the rock stars are where it's going to take your business to the next level. Okay. I'm just going through some of my notes. She said basically to calendar all your sneak peeks, which we've been doing, but here's where the difference is, right? So we do once a month. Listen to what she does. All right. And this is where in the next year, I want to start stepping it up. So I want you all to come with me. Okay. She does a sneak peek, a 4-day sneak peek on the first and third Mondays of the month. Okay. Then on the second and fourth Mondays, she does something called a 1-hour backstage pass. So basically she invites people to an event, and she said that she just started doing this and they're working out the kinks. So she said it worked okay for now, but she's trying to develop it.
Wait, stop right there. She's trying to develop it. Even a 15-star mega diamond, whatever she is developing still.
Okay, so here's the next line in my note to your point, Diana. She said, do not be afraid to change the way you do things all the time. She said a 15, she's what, the 15-star, this girl, Meg, or the 13, whatever she is. She basically said, if something's not working, and this is where I think we all get stuck. We're like, oh, this isn't working. What are we going to do? Some of our free challenges have sucked, but it's just trying to figure out what works. I think the crock pot thing was amazing. How much people were all over the crock pot.
And there's so much more that we can do. So much more.
So much more. And it's just finding the right mix. There's some months that work and some months that don't, but that doesn't mean that we stop. We actually keep plowing through. We keep plowing through. So she said, do not be afraid to change the way you do things. This 1-hour backstage pass, she basically, put everybody into the sneak peek group, and then had her and her team be on there live for an hour. So they would post, I think, a video, and this is a little much. I could see how it didn't work, but I could see how it could work too. We posted a video, I think every 15 minutes, and they were all in there answering questions about the video. So for an hour they did that. But that's what I'm saying. So she does a 4-day sneak peek, then she changed it to a 1-day, then she changed it to a 1 hour. So there's all different types of things that we can do. But the point is that she does 4 things a month. Now, obviously she's sitting home and she's working. But we'll get there, people. We'll get there. I promise. Okay, so we've done this before, but if you guys want to start putting together your own content, because sometimes, I put 2 people into Mickey's sneak peek, and that's fine, but that's not my sneak peek. You know what I mean? And I kind of was apprehensive about okay, well, these people, I'm putting them into a group and they don't know these people. But then I again broke free of my own brain. I was like, you know what? But I'm calling this my team, because Team Eagle is my team. Mm-hmm. So I kind of just said, there's a few leaders from my team that are running a sneak peek. And I just absolved myself of that stress of it has to be me. It has to be me. It has to be me. You know what I mean? It's okay. So for this month, for this particular sneak peek, I'm letting Mickey do what she does best. I mean, she's a 10-star. I trust her. Mm-hmm. And I've been listening to her videos because I'm curious, but she basically says the same thing we do in her way. So, again, not reinventing the wheel, but I'm just trying to, get information from them as well. So before you do the sneak peek, don't wing it, gather the content. We've been doing a really good job of this, the misconceptions of coaching, share your success stories of the coaches, how you make money, different types of coaches. So, we always have the discount, the part-time, the business builder, address the whole, the myth of how it's a pyramid scheme. And here's the interesting thing, and this I think will help our entire lives, right? So this 13-star diamond, Meg Kozlowski, has one sneak peek group. And now this is why I love listening to people. She does not recreate one every single month. She has one sneak peek group, and in that group, she has people from past sneak peeks, from other coaches, the whole thing. She never shuts down the group. She never takes anybody out. She just basically, when she starts again, she pins the post for day one to the top. And then she tags the new people. Okay? She does not go back and like create a new group, upload a new picture, upload a new video, blah, 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 blah. She literally will just go in and she will get the day one and she will pin that to the top and then tag all the new people. Now, the reason she does this, and this is freaking awesome, is because the people that are still in that group that didn't necessarily jump and become a coach may think or may see all the activity and continue to be in that group where there's continued activity and maybe new content and maybe a new video by a new coach that has a success story, and they're constantly in there, and they're only going to be removed if they leave the group themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then what she does, and I love this, what she does in this sneak peek, so in this big group that she has, when somebody decides to sign up as a coach, she will literally welcome them in that group. And she'll be like, I'm so excited. Diana decided to take the plunge. She's joined Team Titanium Knockouts. Everybody, congratulate, please help me congratulate Diana. So now everybody in that group sees, well, oh my God, Diana took the leap of faith. She did it. I want to be like Diana. Like, oh my God.
She got a shout out and a pat on the back, basically.
She got a shout out and a pat on the back.
Which everyone loves.
Everybody loves. So she basically said, just keep that group open. She said her, like I said, there's like 200 plus people in her group just from, the sneak peeks that she's done over and over. And then they just pin the new post to the top. And then she says she does give a tiny gift to the person who engages the most. So for that particular sneak peek, whoever has the most questions, she said there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to any way that she picks anybody, but she just gets a feeling if somebody's been asking a lot of questions, if somebody's like really engaged or whatever, she ends up giving them a small kind of prize, which, is something that my favorite prize right now is the Fix8 cookbook. It's like $14 for us. It's not the biggest deal. But Diana, you did water bottles that one time. Mm-hmm. Literally this stuff is like $5. Yeah. I think I probably would reserve the Fix8 cookbook for a nice challenge group, but you know what I'm trying to say? We just have to find little things that we can send them. And, say like, you know what, so-and-so, you engaged so much. We're so thankful for all your questions. One of us, one of the coaches is going to be sending you a prize so that they can see like, we want you to stay engaged. We want you to ask questions, and even if that person doesn't sign up to be a coach, you send them that prize anyway. You know what I mean? Okay. So the other thing that she does create an online event that's public. And we did this once before and we kind of totally screwed it up, but maybe we can try it again. If you create an event, then people see it. And if people go to that event, then other people will see, and then your friends can invite to that event. But then you have to actually backtrack and you have to see who said they're going to the event and then actually put them in the group itself. So it's a little bit of legwork, but I think it could be a total headache, but I think we need to try it one more time. So I think maybe we'll do for October 26th, I'm going to do an event we can all invite to. Okay. That it's public. And then let's go back to that one group that we had that was really good.
Did we close it?
No. So I'll find it and then I'll tag you guys in it.
Okay.
So that's the importance of the sneak peeks and basically some new information and updated kind of like what we can like improve on. So this whole thing is about just improving our skills, improving how we present the opportunity, improving how we help our challengers. Okay, and the other thing I want to say, and this is just coming from me and this is all personal, but guys, the ultimate reset, I swear to God, is the most, I was telling Laura, is the most underutilized tool that we have in our toolbox. And the reason is because people won't do it. People like are scared to do it, but I think I found like my sweet spot because I've had like 3 people approach me and want to do it. And I think I have 3 people starting on November 2nd. So like if you have a client that is stuck and that like can't deal with the containers and like just wants to see, like just wants to feel good and not necessarily exercise at the moment, I swear this program is like ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Ange, can I ask you a question about it?
Yeah.
Do they give you a meal plan? Like, what is it?
Yes, they give you everything.
Okay, so basically you get this whole kit. It's a whole box. It has all your supplements. It has the detox drink. It has the alkalinized drink, and it comes with a book and a CD. Okay, and they forgot the CD and book in mine the first time, and I know Rachel, they forgot yours, right? Yeah. So they have a glitch somewhere with the Ultimate Reset, like not packaging it right. But anyway, it comes with a whole book, like a 110-page book. Literally, you open it and you're like, day 1, I eat this, this, and this.
And drink ABC.
And I drink it. And there's a whole schedule. And then there's a pocket schedule. And you take this supplement, you wait 30 minutes, and you eat breakfast or whatever. And it literally is step by step by step. Like you can't wing it. Like you can't be like, what am I going to eat tomorrow? No, you have to. I'm a fresh food girl, so I actually only do like 3 days at a time. So I'll do like 3 days and then another 3 days. So like tonight I went out and I got fruit for tomorrow morning. I got my, my stuff for the day. But it's literally, Laura, like you will eat 6 ounces of salmon with 6, asparagus.
Broccoli florets.
Broccoli florets. And then if you don't like a particular meal, there's a section called Reset in a Crunch. So if you don't have the ingredients for something complicated, you literally make one of these Reset in a Crunch meals. So for example, tonight I was supposed to have curried cauliflower and something else. And I don't have curry and I didn't have cauliflower. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So I went to my Reset in the Crunch, which was my zucchini cashew soup and a baked potato. So it's just an alternative.
Okay.
Like, you have to plan it, but I'm down 12 pounds.
That's insane.
It's insane.
I do have to say that
No exercise.
Angela, I think everyone was so, because we did it last year for the first time, and everyone was so like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I think we worked our own anxiety up, and then we went through the program. We're like, what is so crazy about this? This is awesome. I feel great, but you're not working out at all.
You're not.
No.
That was my next question.
Go walking. You can do some yoga, they say. I'm going to try doing PiYo with it come our turn.
Yeah.
But it's really, it is life-changing. Like your whole, like even your mind just calms down.
It's crazy.
You're a vegetarian, and then do you go vegan, Angela? I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's an amazing program.
You just feel like light and airy. I mean, you have to see my stomach. Like I texted you guys the picture this morning. Like my stomach has not been this flat in like years. I've always had this like pooch at the bottom, and I don't know, like you're just like, you're cranky for the first 3 days, no doubt. Like you're just like, I hate everybody. I want my coffee. Get out of my way. You just are. But then the 4th day, you're like, oh, my headache's gone, and I just feel like my skin is softer, like everything. You just sort of, and Diana, I think you're right. The first time we did it, I also wasn't in like the mental place I am now.
Right.
And I lost, I think 11 or 12 pounds total then. Right. And now I still have like a week left and I already lost 12 pounds. Mm-hmm. So it's all about like, I don't know, making you feel good, but it's also like a test of like your mind, body, and soul.
Okay, this is going to be tough for me.
It's very strange.
But
why is it going to be tough, Laura?
Because I love to eat.
Okay, but you're not, I gotta tell you, you're never starving on it, ever.
Okay.
Even though you're going to look at the portions and be like, what is going on?
Like the 3-day refresh, I wanted to kill myself.
No,
I didn't finish it.
Nothing like it.
Okay.
That's more, I think that's more strenuous. And maybe, Angela, you could agree or disagree. I think that's more strenuous than the Ultimate Reset.
I hated the 3-day refresh. I hate it.
Mike wants to know how they count the calories on the Ultimate. You don't.
Is it
the same meals for no matter what weight you are?
Yes, but men
Except men. Yeah.
men can add like a quarter of an avocado or
She said they add more food for men.
like, but I'm talking like
Little.
like rice, like this much.
Yeah.
Like we're not talking like you can go have a steak. Like
Right.
we're
Okay.
talking like men can add 1 tablespoon more of oil.
Oh my God.
Yippee!
But it,
Okay.
I'm telling you guys, it's so annoying that it's only 1 Success Club point. It should be like 7.
I know.
But if you have a client, like I said, that doesn't necessarily, like I have a girl right now, she's 42 years old. She wants to start it after her birthday. She wants to like to completely reset herself. Like she's not ready to work out. She just wants to like do the whole like mind, body, like whole thing. It's amazing. And I really think I may be like the ultimate reset queen. What Shay Stanford is to Shakeology, I may really do that for the ultimate reset.
I hope I like it as much as you do.
I do, I swear. I'll do it again in after the holidays.
Okay.
Okay, so Christine, I want you to tell us a little bit about how your experience was with Carl at Super Saturday and what he had to say and what you took away from it.
So I guess I reluctantly went because I didn't have anybody to go with. Everybody was busy working, and I was actually supposed to go on my hike, my big trip hiking this weekend, but it rained up in Flagstaff, so we canceled the trip because we don't want to be in flash floods in the Grand Canyon. So we canceled that. And so I joined the Arizona team, Beachbody team on Facebook, and somebody posted that they were looking for a carpool person. So I said, hey, I guess I can carpool.
Yeah.
So she was going to go by herself too. And she's a mom. She moved here from California, maybe, I think it was April. And she's got 2 little kids and a husband, and she's a stay-at-home mom. She just joined up to be a coach 2 months ago. She's been doing it. So I said, sure. She drove to my house, and then we drove together from here downtown Phoenix. And so I made a new friend, and she wasn't crazy like my one friend on Facebook, that deep friend. And so it ended up being good. I think I didn't know what I was going to expect because I didn't know that it was put together. Each city puts their own together. Yes.
Yes.
And so it's not like it's sponsored by the company, but it's the people who the coaches in the state or in where it's being held are sponsoring it or putting it together using their own funds. Yes.
Yes. So there's things called market councils. So Beachbody, I guess I don't want to say elects because elects is not the right word, but Beachbody puts together what they call market councils. So like because Team Eagle is so strong in New York, a lot of the Team Eagle, most of the market council for New York are Team Eagle members, but Team Eagle doesn't run the New York Super Saturday. The market council runs it. It just happens that
there's so many of them.
All of New York is pretty much on Team Eagle. But there was one in Westchester this weekend, which I know doesn't have a market council. So that was run by certain, bless you.
Thank you.
That was run just by like coaches. So, but Arizona has their own market council, I think, from what I understand. So they're probably run, they're run by that market council that organizes everything, that secures the location, blah, 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 blah. And then what these market councils do, they basically, like, it's like political almost. They basically ask corporate, like, we want somebody from corporate to come. Because you'll see a lot of the corporate people will go all over the country. Like, they fly out everybody.
Okay.
Certain directors of certain regions will fly out to their regions and blah, blah, blah. And like every once in a while, like you'll get a trainer at yours, like Sagi was at ours in July. So they rotate like trainers and corporate people.
Okay. So it was in the Phoenix Convention Center, which was fine, in a room there. I think somebody posted there was like 650 people that went to it.
Awesome.
So it was pretty big. And so they had all these chairs in there at first. So that we sat down and everybody they did some presentations for awards, and, somebody got presented with a check for entering the $1 Million Club. And a couple people went up there and told their stories. I thought there was going to be more like, somebody said there was maybe going to be stands with sample Shakeology things. So more like a expo kind of feel, but it wasn't like that. It was more kind of just sit down. We everybody listened to everybody on the stage. Sorry, my dog is like wanting to play catch. And so then we did the raffles for baskets that they did, to donate money. And so then they cleared all the chairs out, and we went in and did a exercise routine. And so it was the full time. I stayed there it was 9 till 1, but I went at 10 because 9 to 10 was just taking pictures, I think, with Carl or whoever. So, but I took a bunch of notes with Carl being there. He was pretty cool. I listened to him on the phone and a couple of that wake-up call that we did that one time. So I know I sent you the notes, Ange.
Yeah.
Did you understand them? They're kind of just...
I did, yeah. One of the biggest things that I want to tell you guys is that, we're going into a season which you're setting the stage for your business to explode in January. So, these couple of months, guys, are not going to be easy. So that's why we have to hustle. I will say, though, Diana, you and I had a great November last year, I think, from what I remember.
Was it because of the Thanksgiving stuff your turkey?
Unstuff your turkey life or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We did a great group. So there are people out there that...
We could revisit it.
We totally could revisit. I'll go right back into that group, man. But so according to Christine's notes, you've got certain dates of what Carl is calling high activity. So December 26th, the day after Christmas, where everybody now feels like crap, right? You've opened all your gifts and you're like eating, I don't know, croissants for lunch or whatever you're doing. So December 26th, obviously the 1st of January, we know that. Super Bowl, right? Everyone goes out and does what they need to do on Super Bowl, has nachos and all that. And then tax day, which I think is hilarious. What is that? What did he say?
He mentioned just that everybody, you get your big fat tax return, or you're kind of depressed because you had to file your taxes and you're like, oh my gosh, where's my life going? And yada, yada. And so he threw tax day in there as one of the high activity dates, because people know if they're going to get a refund and they know if they have extra money to spend on themselves and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
I find that super interesting. But what I found in the notes and what was repeating what I saw is that, he keeps talking about obviously ending the trend to obesity. Was it 200 million was that number?
Yeah, he said 200 million people are overweight and 300,000 people have mental disorder. So depression, anxiety, all that kind of stuff. And they need help, basically, is what he's saying. And it's our obligation, our duty to the human race to help these people, to kind of get out there and spread the word and try and turn obesity around and help people live a better lifestyle. And it's just our duty as human beings to reach out to other people who don't have the resources like we do, or the tools to kind of educate themselves and things like that. And that basically this coaching opportunity, he looked at it as making it another profession. So there's doctors out there, there's nurses out there, there's accountants, there's this, there's that. But there's so much potential in this career. It's almost like alternative medicine. It's preventative medicine. He wants to include coaches into a category of preventative medicine. And, that's where health insurance is going. There's so many things out there now that want preventative medicine instead of treating the symptoms all the time and trying to play catch up on these diseases and issues. Lots of companies and health insurances are pushing people towards preventative medicine. My insurance company does this thing called BMI testing and all this stuff. So at the beginning of the year, you go, you get all your lab work done, they do BMI, they do all this stuff, and they knock off $10 off your health insurance every month.
Wow.
And you get testing done to kind of put you into a better, healthier lifestyle. So it's just preventative medicine. And he kind of used that analogy to what Beachbody coaches should be doing. We should be entering an era of preventative medicine for these people now, to try and get them to change their lifestyles and prevent future diseases and diabetes and all that kind of stuff.
I 100% agree with him. Obviously, he's way smarter than I am, right? He's the CEO of like a $3 billion company. But when I went to health coaching school, the founder of that school has the same philosophy. And I have a feeling, just my gut feeling, is that at some point that health coaching school is going to somehow cross with Beachbody, because that health coaching school, they have the same philosophy. They have the same philosophy as that people have been trying to figure this out on their own and they can't, right? It's fascinating, even with all the information that's out there, all of the books, all of the diets, all of the quick, fixes, people still can't figure it out. And there's 200 million people that are overweight and that need help. So the whole point of the health coaching school was like, you are not a nutritionist. You are not somebody that's going to say, okay, go eat 1,400 calories. You are somebody that's going to look at the whole person and say, let's talk. Let's figure out, like, what is it? Like, what do you want to accomplish? Where are your challenges? Where have you been? Where you want to go? Talk to me. And it's more about the whole person. You know, I mean, one of the first things that we learned, and I can share this with you guys, and you can actually use it for your, how you like talk to challengers. But basically, I have like a whole health history questionnaire that I used to, give. I actually had it practice on people, so I had interviewed like all my friends. But basically, the questions are, like, what's your lifestyle like? What is your, is your home organized? Is your home not organized? Like, basically trying to figure out like what the whole person's life is about, their lifestyle, so that you can help them change their lifestyle into a healthy lifestyle, not necessarily counting calories. So I have no doubt, and this is why I'm so passionate about this whole thing. I have no doubt that, they said in health coaching school that having a health coach is going to be as common as like having a physical therapist, or you're like, oh, my health coach, yeah, I go to Angela, or my health coach, I go to Christine, just as common as having a dentist, or having, a therapist or a hairdresser. That's the trajectory that they're predicting, that it will be one of the fastest growing professions, because people need people to to
slap a cookie out of their hand.
Precise. Or to give them love. Okay, Diana?
They don't want the cookie then.
Me and you just need to show up. I'm going to be like, what's your problem? You'll be like, stop it.
Cut it out.
Oh, it's okay. You can have that cookie for right now.
Don't you dare.
I can't. Anything else, Christine, that you didn't like?
Sorry.
Okay.
I think he talked about the most successful relationships take about 6 months to form. So, and then he got into the whole planting the seed again. So I think I missed that call, or that whole thing of planting the seed. I know you put that calendar out, but I was like, oh, is this just like the same as inviting 3 people a day? I missed the concept of it. So he went into it there. And he just said that, you plant the seed, and then when the person is ready, they'll think of you.
Right.
If you're constantly posting and being out there and putting yourself out there and talking about it, the person may not be ready now. They might not be ready in 3 months. They may not be ready in 5 months. But, most of the time it takes a good 6 months from the time you start talking about it to the time people really say, well, a second, maybe I should really reach out to that person, or, hey, I remember that person talking about it. So they will reach out to you. But he did say like 6 months it usually takes.
I 100% agree with that. And that's why it's so important to plant the seed. So when some coaches say to me like, well, I asked this person, I asked that person, like, I can't tell you how painfully slow this process has been, but I've told you guys this before, like the people that I have on the team and the challenges that I have, I love you guys, because like it took you 6 months. It took you a year. It's like dating, right? Like, and then you finally married me. That's just the same. It's the same concept. But okay, here's an example that happened today. Back in January, we had a huge group, a free cleaning group. 2 or 3 Beachbody coaches that actually are my sorority sisters snuck into that group, didn't tell me that they were Beachbody coaches. And that's fine, no big deal. But at the end, when I started talking to them, they're like, oh, we're already coaches. I'm like, okay, no problem. But because they actually invited all their friends into this group in January. So they friended me, because in order for me to add them to the group, I need to friend them, whatever, blah, blah. Today, a couple of days ago, a girl reached out to me, and now it's becoming like, I'm friends with so many people, I don't even know where they came from. You know what I mean? Like, I know your name, I've seen your name 100 times, but I'm not sure where the heck you came from. So she started talking to me, and she's like, listen, I really want to, it's my 42nd birthday. I really want to clean up my life, blah, 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 whatever. And I started talking to her. I'm like, the ultimate reset, the whole thing. It's been 3 or 4 days. So today she goes, okay, I definitely want to order from you. She goes, I said something, she said something about the 21-day fix. She's like, I had done the 21-day fix earlier this year. She's like, but even though I adore my friend who's my coach, She goes, I love you and I need your support. I need the support of someone that has done this program and understands it. And she goes, I love her and there's no disrespect, but I need your help. So now I don't want to steal her, like I'm not going to, but my friend doesn't work, this girl doesn't work the business. She's not working it. She's not running challenge groups. This girl literally said to me, I need your help because this is what I want to do. And I was like, that's fine. And I totally respect that you love, Rosie, whatever the heck her name is. But I can help you with this, but you're talking January till now. What is that? 10 months? She's been watching and watching and watching and watching and watching and watching and watching. And then I looked and I was like, oh, that's who she's friends with. And that's how I know her. And she's friends with my sorority sisters, but that doesn't work the business and that's not providing support. So what that tells me today is that I'm doing my job, that I am, if you look at my Facebook page, I'm consistent. She sees me as the authority on this particular product. And she sees me as the person that she wants to help her. And that's not by accident. That is literally 10 months plus of consistently giving people information, whether it's to make them laugh or whether it's to inspire them, whether it's to give them a recipe, whether it's to show them that I'm human and I have kids and my house is a mess, whatever it is, I've done my job. This is the first time it's happened where somebody came to me and said, I need you. You know what I mean? Like, I need you. And to me, like, I had a great day today after I posted that shitty post this morning. Again, 10 months. So those seeds that you plant, he's right. It takes 6 months for the best relationships, but the people that you care about and have the best relationships with are worth it, and they're worth the wait.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. He said one more thing. I think that, I'm sure you guys know all this and stuff already, but he said to use his new, or not new, but his little logo is MBG. It says money back guarantee. So you can say if you have a goal of 10 pounds, that would be your goal. So it's goal plus MBG equals success. So what is your goal? I guarantee that you can meet that goal. With a money back guarantee if it doesn't work for you. Even if, you finish the challenge and your Shakeology bag is empty, then you can return it. But if they follow it and they're consistent with the program, then they're going to meet their goal, because obviously you don't want them to have unrealistic goals. It's not going to be 100 pounds in 21 days or
right.
Things like that. But their goal, and that's our job too, is to get them to realistic goals instead of them having these far-fetched goals where they, in time, yes, that's possible, but not in, a month. So
that was also very similar to what the National Wake Up Call, one of the things I took away there too, was your results are directly involved with your dedication. So how much are you going to be dedicated towards the program? Like you were just saying, you have your money back guarantee, and then they have to be dedicated. Otherwise it's going to go right out the window. But I agree.
Yep. Good stuff right there.
Good job.
I'm glad you went, Christine.
I'm glad I went.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It gets you to connect with other people, and then you'll see, if you go back again, you'll start to see the same faces, and then people will start sharing information, and then.
Yeah, because I'm not the most outgoing person as far as I'm just quiet. I observe and I listen and I take it all in, but I'm very quiet. I'm not like, oh, hey, here I am, and so the whole posting on Facebook too is kind of it's not new to me, but I've never been a poster every single day. So it's taking me a little bit of time getting there, and as far as I'm not there to invite yet. I'm talking about it so much, but I feel like I'm almost waiting for somebody to say, so tell me how do I do it, instead of putting it out there yet. And I don't know if it's because I'm still doing the program and I haven't shown my results yet, So I don't know. And I wanted to do something for November 1st, from November 1st to Thanksgiving. And now I'm second guessing, maybe I should just wait till after Thanksgiving, between Christmas.
Right now. What are you waiting for?
Do not wait.
I think Mickey calls us holder backers.
Yeah.
Don't hold back, because you know what? Someone's going to look at you and be like, wow, she's posting about this. She looks great. I want to look like her.
Mm-hmm.
Or
just do it.
You might post something about.
I reached out to somebody who somebody from work, she joined the Crock-Pot group and stuff, and she's the only one I think that commented on there. And so I private messaged her and said, I'm so glad you're in the group. And she's a little overweight, and she's got some, she reached out and she's like, I'm really depressed now, and she's having surgery at the end of the month for I think either gastric bypass or a sleeve or something like that is what is planned for the end of the month. And so she said, I'm trying to get my nutrition in place before that happens. This way I'm ready for it to happen. And so she said she was doing the 21-day fix with her sister. And I said, oh, it's a great program. I really love it. I said, I'm seeing great results with it. If you have any, questions, you want to know more about it or anything like that, just let me know. I see her at work, so I'll kind of touch base with her again at work. But I don't know where to kind of say, I don't want to say, did you buy it? Do you have your own, or are you using one?
You just said, her, how do you get support throughout the program? Who's supporting you throughout the program?
Okay.
My support came from my team, and it was great. That's how you start talking about your feelings and your emotions about what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And invite her to a challenge group.
Well, I haven't done one yet.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We do. We have them. I would exactly what Diana said. I would say, like, listen, are you working with a coach? Like, I'll say that sometimes too. And if they say, oh yeah, no, I have a coach and I love her, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, I'm not trying to steal anybody, but if they say like, oh no, I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? I have a coach. Like, who's my coach? You say, well, every time somebody buys a Beachbody product, you get assigned a coach, and I actually am a coach for them. And basically what I do is I actually help people complete the programs.
It holds you accountable.
I would love to like help you.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be like high alert, like I'm inviting you, like, wow. Like, no, it just needs to be like, I want you guys to like follow me around once in a while. And sometimes I'm good at this and sometimes I'm not, but like my conversations with people are like, just so like, yeah, so whatever. Yeah, come on. Like, it's just so nonchalant. Like, I used to be like, I need to invite you to a challenge group, and now it's just like, yeah, no, I totally I help people through programs. Like, it's awesome. Like, why wouldn't you want to come hang out with me and my team?
I on the one post that I made about the Beachbody and your guys, the team picture, and just said that I'm so excited to be part of this family and so forth. And I guess I wasn't clear enough to say that, oh, I'm a coach now, instead of, I didn't say, yes, I'm a coach. I just said I joined this family, and it's a great, amazing team that I'm on now. And so my one friend that I work with, she actually works at a different hospital now, but she not messaged me, but she commented on there, are you a coach for Beachbody? That's so great for you. You're perfect for that, and so forth. And so I commented back, thank you so much for supporting me. I think her family does CrossFit, so she works out a lot, but she's more into CrossFit, but she's very into the whole mind body kind of like wholeness, health, and all that kind of stuff, being good. So I did say, you'd be great at this too. And I'm always looking for a good partner.
Awesome.
And so I just left it at that. She just liked the comment, but she didn't say anything after that. And so that's I guess where I'm going to leave it until
you plant that seed, and then that's all you have to do. That's like phenomenal. And
I also think your posts need to reflect that now. So from now here on, tomorrow, or even tonight, you could start about how you feel about being on, this amazing program or this amazing team or drinking this amazing drink. It's giving you energy, the accountability. It's when your feelings come out through your post. That's when people go, oh my God, I want to feel like that. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I'm looking for something like this. And then maybe not now, maybe a week from now, maybe even tomorrow, they might say to you, I noticed something on your Facebook. Can you tell me more about A, B, and C? And then that's when you just start talking about it. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. And then Christine, also, I wanted to jump in and say too, you can't discount like people that go to the gym or do CrossFit, only because Beachbody just came out with the performance line, which is phenomenal. Ray and I have tried every single one of them.
Laura too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Laura too. It's amazing. So like they have a pre-workout drink, like an Energize. They have a hydrate for during the workout. They have creatine. They have the Recharge, which is basically a muscle repair overnight. And then one more thing.
A post-workout, right? Did you say that?
I don't think I did. No, post-workout. So there's this whole line to like literally enhance your performance. And so like that CrossFit person could want an Energized drink and then a hydrate, or then the Recharge for overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the whole point too, is like we have to also realize, like, I know we always get hung up on the 21-day fix because it's the most popular bestseller, easiest to like get people through. But, you know, if that's not what that person wants, there's an entire catalog of other products.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, my husband, he loves Shakeology, but he does not like vegetables. So he drinks the Boost, the greens. And there's some people that like don't eat vegetables. So I have a whole market that doesn't eat vegetables and like likes the Boost, you know? So there's always something for somebody. So even, you know, if they go to the gym, you could say like, well, yeah, you know what? If you go, that's awesome. CrossFit must be great. If you ever like want a little pick me up, this is what like is available, whatever. But I would always definitely circle back to her, you know, just pay attention to like her posts, pay attention to like what she's doing. And then, you know, you can even message her one day, say like, how's CrossFit doing? I've never tried it. And I'm like, I've always been interested in it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
That's it. Diana, anything to add, my love?
No, you guys covered it. And again, thank you for going to that, Christine, thank you for going to the Super Saturday.
We get like information from the West Coast now.
It's terrific.
East Coast, West Coast. How's it go? What are the gang signs?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope it was helpful. And the other tip I want to tell you guys is like when you have time and you have like lulls, start thinking about themes and start making your graphics for the holidays because go ahead.
That's my thing. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I saw that Diana posted today about Monkey Pick or Pick Monkey.
Pick Monkey.
Right, in the coach train. Okay, so I went to that website and I thought, I tried it out and I'm like,
so Pick Monkey is probably the hardest to learn.
Okay, I need something that's easy. I have like a collage maker and it doesn't do anything except put them in boxes.
Why don't we just do we have a file in our team page about all the apps on our phone?
We may, because
I do everything on my phone, Christine.
If you want to sit on the computer and actually make something pretty, try canva.com.
What is it?
Canva, C-A-N-V-A.
C-A-N-V. Canva.
That is the easiest to start with.
I'm going to disagree with you because
really,
unless are you sitting in front of the computer all the time, Christine?
Oh, am I? You're talking to me? I thought you were talking to Ange. No, I mean I have a lot of free time, but I am on my phone. I have a lot of pictures on my phone.
I do everything on my phone
from Facebook, like other people's like little pictures that I liked, like just sayings, you know, and I save them to my phone. And I'm stuck with getting all my pictures onto my computer right now because it's not working. And so a lot of my stuff is on my phone, not my computer.
What do you use, Diana, on your phone?
I actually just found another one because of Rennie. She told me to get Word Swag, but I got Word Dream instead.
We can't get Word Swag on Android.
Oh.
I tried 10,000 times.
Is that what it's called, Word Swag? Because the girl that I met and went to Super Saturday with her pictures have this little icon at the bottom, and I think it must be Word. It's something Swag, and I'm like
Insta Swag.
What?
Insta Swag.
No, it's W-O-R. I thought it was W-O-R-T. I didn't see a D. So Word. I'm like, what is that? I tried to Google it and I couldn't find it. So I thought I'd reach out to her and see what she uses.
Okay. Pick Monkey on the cell phone, but do you have an Android or do you have an iPhone?
Android.
What?
Android.
Okay. I downloaded Pick-O-Chimp. It's also a fun one to play around with.
Pick-O-Chimp?
Pick-O-Chimp.
Oh, freak.
But my favorite is Be Funky. You could do collages. You could do everything on that.
I can't figure out Be Funky.
No?
I can't.
It's so easy.
Who said that he can't figure it out either?
Brenny.
Me.
Yeah, I'm Brenny. My brain doesn't do do Be Funky.
Really?
No.
Look, there's so many. Just 3 options.
I know. I see right here. Look, see?
That's different than mine.
I still have it on my phone, but I haven't.
No, here it is.
I just can't figure it. I just can't
So
do it. So
press photo editor. Look what I did the other day.
You did that?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Where do you get those? Where do you get that thing in the middle?
Oh, no, this one, sorry, I completely lied to you. That was from Word Dream.
Word Dream.
Yes, and this is the app for it. I don't know if you could see it. It's the bottom right here.
I'm going to see if I can get it on Google.
Okay.
And that's how you get all of the little words and sayings on your pictures? Like,
it's my words, but they they actually, I'm going to pull something up really quickly.
That's under Word Dream.
Word Dream. I don't know if
Ooh.
Android has it.
I have it. I see it.
So
Ooh,
you
do I
put the
have to
picture
shoot?
up, right? Give me a second.
Why is it telling me? Okay.
And then you're going to, so I pulled the picture up, don't mind me, my little babies. And then that's, it tells me
We have,
options,
and
and I have all these options down here to try. So then all I have to do is enter my text, and that's the way it'll come up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I press OK, and it saves it like that. I could pick the colors. I could pick, all different types of, not the fonts, but the way it's laid out in the positioning, like how big the words are. Try to play around with it. It's actually pretty cool. The stuffed bell peppers today that I posted in our group, that was from Word Dream. And the one I'm going to post in 2 days is from Word Dream too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an article that that talks about the collages, and they have them for basically lists the top ones for both Android phones and for iPhone. So I'll post that today, and it actually has some tutorials also, because some of them are really easy, but some of them are more intricate, and some of them are very simple, but you could do really, really intricate things on them and not even realize it.
Perfect.
So when we get off the call, I'll post that in the group.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
You just have to play around. So if, I do everything on my phone. I don't do anything on the computer.
Me too.
I just don't have the time nor the patience, I don't think. So I just put it on my cell phone, and all day long I'm just trying to just fix pictures.
And I sit in front of a computer all day, so I have mastered PicMonkey because I
that and Canva.
Canva is kind of boring, but PicMonkey, all those covers that I did for the YouTube videos for day 1, day 2, those are all PicMonkey.
Okay.
So what else?
Yeah, I'll just have to figure. That's probably my weakest spot. I think is
It's hard.
Advertising.
It's hard. But what I wanted to say is definitely get your pictures and graphics ready to go, because once Thanksgiving's here, who the hell is going to have time between wrapping stuff and putting up Christmas trees? And I don't know if you celebrate everybody. Does everybody celebrate Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I actually found a really cute one on Pinterest, a Christmas crock pot one.
Oh, cute.
I'm going to steal it. And Brenny taught me another app that can erase someone else's name, and you could put your own name on it. It's scandalous.
Of Pinterest.
Scandalous.
I'm always stealing and then erasing and renaming it.
I love it.
Wait, what app is that?
That is Facetune. It FACETUNE. You can actually, it's like Photoshop, and you can make yourself skinnier, bigger booty, all this stuff. But I don't use it for that. I use
Liar.
well, if you see a picture of me with a butt, all of a sudden, please know that I'm using Facetune, because I got no hiney. But it has a filter named Patch, and what it does, it puts a circle onto the picture, and then you can go somewhere else and use that color. And what it does, it blurs out, and it completely takes away anything that you don't want. You're patching up an area. So if someone has their hashtag or their at whatever name, I take it off and rename it mine.
Wow.
That's what I did with my on my page. I put it's like a chalkboard, a circle chalkboard with the containers. I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that had someone else's name at the top where my name is, and I erased their name with Patch from Facetune, and then put my name on top. That's not mine at all. That's
fantastic.
Someone's gonna be mad if they ever find out.
Hey, whatevs.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Sounds good, ladies.
All right.
We're all getting the hang of things.
All right. Peace out. I'm going to bed.
Me too.
Me
Well,
too.
I gotta pack first.
Good luck.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Bye.